After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's go. Kill. Big Bravo. Go. I got motion.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going deep for Brown and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But now it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence you got.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew got a man. It's Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch right.
Yo, faster. Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
To give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guy... will get the football back.
We're going to shut you down.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw it. Minshew looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's 3rd and goal. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Hey, Charlie. Hit it.
On 4th down, Minshew. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Mayfield looks to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 3-yard line.
Mike 52. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Hey, alert. I got it.
Here's Mayfield. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Here's Minshew. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Run. You got tight. Hey, Echo. Tighten up.
Mayfield on first down. He's able to find Wallace. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Watch out.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Get in the weight room.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Alert! Smooth!
Mike 52.
Watch this. Hurry! Alert!
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Out.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield eluding the under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
No, check that.
Throwing, Mayfield, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Mixon with it. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here, the 32. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. right. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
King.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, away 33.
Hey, check 24.
Mayfield down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a desperation. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Sean Davis with a pick. Powers ahead at the 45. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
What's my name?
180.
My 52. Ain't no such thing as
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
On the run, it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 30 on second down, Minshew, he's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Minshew throwing on third down. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Here we go. 60 or.
Minshew, 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively,